Yo, what's going on, guys? So, in this video, it's a Jill. I'm just gonna be showing I'm playing with my favorite Jill build, which I believe is the best build. Now those are the equipment there. You can see it's essentially just the critical hit ones, the Halo points it's called. So yeah, so you just stack all three Halo points, like level 1, 2, and 3, and the other one you use dog tags. And the reason for that is because, oh, and also for the special, I'm not using the rocket launcher. I'm using the Samurai's Edge, which is the sort of magnum gun she has. And now as far as the dash option, I'm using the second variation where you get more damage and more critical chance after you do the dodge. And on the other passive for her, I'm using the one where you can escape a zombie grab, a front zombie grab. That's the one I'm using. I'm not using the one where you do more damage just to camera and traps. I think that's kind of useless for her at least. That's the better suited for Jan. And yeah, that's really the main things. The others are kind of random. It's your preference. But the most important here for this build is really just the dash. It's what makes the most difference. And of course, I'm using the Samurai Edge simply because I'm not using any mixtapes. So it would be really hard to I'll be using the rocket launcher like only once or twice in the game, so it's not worth it. It's much better to use the Samurai my Edge. And also because the damage is so high, it's still worth it. You can kill like as many creatures as you would with the rocket launcher, but using the Samurai's Edge, it would just take a little bit more aim. As you will see, I'm pretty sure I'll be using on this game. So right here, you see that he has an automatic camera. So I'm staying out of angle there, because you can place yourself in angles like that where the camera cannot shoot you, but you can shoot the camera back using the shoulder view. So that's always the way to go when dealing with destroying camera. You don't want to shoot the camera like right in the open, because then she's gonna shoot you back, and you're just gonna take free damage. So don't do that. Now this is a Spencer, right? So Spencer, you never know what you're gonna get. Like he can play everything. He can play traps, guns, like creatures. So it's kind of tough. You see right here, she's also. I noticed the camera is shooting a lot, so it's usually not worth it to waste ammo on a camera like that because she's already shooting so much. It's like you're not gonna be able to destroy the camera before she finishes her ammo and and the gun goes away. So sometimes it's worth it to not even shoot back. Just let it waste all of their ammo. Unfortunately, it's wasting on your teammates, but like, what can you do, right? And because you won't be able to shoot down anyway before it ends, so might as well save your ammo. And now you see, I'm using the M up as well. I didn't comment on that, but this build is so strong that even with the M up, you can still like, it's very doable on stage 1 and possibly even stage 2. You see, I'm doing like you see what that was like 1,500 damage for a headshot with the M up. So that's the thing. Like I see like there right there 3,500, and I'm not particularly using the dash there. So it's pretty much one shot on any creature essentially. You see like right there, 1,600. It was one shot. If you don't get the critical, you see right there was 1,600. I did get the critical without dashing, and it did like 4,500. So it's like a one-shot kill for even on a leaker. So it's just really that good. And you can imagine like if you have a creature, a room full of creature, you just go like 1 to 1. Every one shot, you're essentially killing someone. Obviously, like this requires a bit of aim. Like you definitely want to shoot them in the head, not in the body. But you know, the body will still do quite a lot of damage, but the head is where the real magic happens. You see right there, I do the dash, and then you wait for the reticle to focus, and then you shoot. You see right there, I killed him in 2 shots. The first shot was like 1,400. The second shot, I mean, was 1,400, and the first one was like close to 1,000 as well. So you're essentially killing that guy with 2 shots with the M up. So I mean, if that's not strong, I mean, I don't know what is. It's essentially like Becca level of damage. You see right there again. You do the damage, wait for it to center. He's doing like 800 because I'm shooting him in the body. But if you shoot in the head, is like I said, is where the magic happens. But still, it's still just a few bullets, and I can still kill a licker quite easily without using a proper, like, very strong weapon. If you use this with like lightning hawk is where this build is really gonna shine even more. Because the increasing damage is all proportional to the amount, because it's all percentages, right, on the equipment there. So right here, what I like, another thing I need to mention is that this also works for melee weapons. So if you want to play her just melee weapon, like I'm doing here with the this baseball bat here, it works like as well. You're gonna get like a lot of criticals as well because of the dog tags. The dog tags they increase the critical hit chance. It's like in general. It's not just for the guns, you know. So it also hits on the chances for the melee critical. You see right there, the dog was one shot. So you always want to focus your aim as well because you get 50% more damage for focusing your aim. You see like one shot to liquor. You see like at the end one shot 3,500, and it takes like 1 to 2 seconds for the gun to like fully focus. You can even count on your head if you want. Just like aim and count to two, like 1, 2, and then you shoot, and the aim will be focused, and you will do 50% more damage just for doing that. Now it just has a passive where you can the red scope will focus even if you're moving. That can be very helpful if you have a problem staying still. But I feel like the other version is better, I believe, because it increases the damage when the reticle is focused, I believe, or something like that. But there's a benefit for when the reticle is focused, I believe. You see, like right there, it did 2,000. You see right there, 107,000, and it was like 2 shots. He's dead. And you can see right. I really want to show the melee, but if you do the dash and you do the melee, especially with this melee specifically, the baseball bat, because she has an animation where she does like a lot of shots in a very short amount, a lot of hits in a very short amount of time. So it's very good for destroying the core and also for just killing the zombies very quickly. You could use the big hammer there as well. The damage would be higher, but she's just hitting them slower, So I don't know. I feel like this is kind of worth more the baseball bat. You see, she does like a lot of animations. Right there, I didn't dash, so I wasn't getting like huge damage. It was most like normal damage, but you saw that I still got some criticals here and there. That's because just the dog tags alone. Because the full build is working really after you do you see right there, after you do the dash, that's when everything is in full effect. But even if you're not dashing and you're just hitting them normally, you still have the dog tags effect for the equipment that increases your critical hit chance. So it's pretty useful. You still be able to get very high damage over here and there without even dashing. If it's reloading or charging or whatever. You see right here again. This is another thing you can do: is stay under the camera, and that way she can also not she cannot shoot you back, and you can still shoot it back. I like the Samurai's Edge as well because you can use it for everything. You can use it for creatures. You can use it for bioweapons. You can use it for the cameras, like I just did there. It saves your ammo from your main gun because that's a special, so it's not counting down your ammo. It recovers so fast, and you also have the because it recovers so fast. You not only you're constantly using, but if it is fully charged, you can escape the zombie grabs, which is actually a big deal, I believe. It can save you a lot of damage, get you out of like tight situations, so very good. You see right here, I'm still using the M up, just so you see like it's pretty viable, even though even at the stage 2 stage of the game. But if you want to kill them faster, you definitely want to use the quick draw. The Matilda is still gonna do, because you can imagine like that M up is the weakest weapon. So on second place would be the Matilda is the second weakest, and then quick draw would be already like much stronger. And then you can also Lightning Hawk would be just way stronger than all these I just mentioned. But if you say like if M up is already doing the work, then these other two will do the work even better. So just so you can imagine. And Matilda, the difference is that she focused the aiming on her will focus on the center a lot faster when you're staying still. Like I said, it takes like 1 to 2 seconds for the reticle to focus. The Matilda, I think, is like 1.5 seconds or something. It's definitely like it's almost instant. The quick draw is the one that takes the longest. It takes like 2 seconds. It's like 1, 2, and then it focus. You see, like that is the slowest one to focus. And when you're doing like this, you always want to shoot like kind of on a semi-automatic type of way. You see there, I dash, wait for it to focus, and then I shoot. Oh, and the dash also doesn't last all that long. You can still get like for sure like 3 or 4 shots while still in the effect of the dash. But you can see a little bar there. You see right there on the mines above my health, it shows a little bar going down. That's the effect of the dash duration there. You see again, I got my Samurai Edge again, because like I said, it's so frequent, and you can be just using it all the time. If you're out of ammo for whatever reason, or you want to save your ammo, you go in an area with a lot of zombies, so it's really good. See, one shot, he's dead. Right there was in the armor, one shot, he's dead. 1,500, 3,700, two shots, he's dead. So, you know, you just clean up everything. And it's kind of like Becca level, but you don't have to like crouch to do anything. And you can also like right there, I didn't focus, and it still, you know, discard a bit of damage. And you still be getting criticals. Also I play with randoms here, so you know they're not the best at team to have, but you know we try to make it work. And I'm hoping I can show you. Probably I will show it at some point where when I do the dash and I do the melee hits, so you can get an idea for the damage. Cause yeah, this is one thing I like about Shield as well. You can play both ways. If you want to go melee only, like if she was a Sam or a Tyrone, it all you know it still works. And if you want to do just weapons, it also works. One thing I want to mention, like a variation for this build, if you want to really get the criticals more frequently, you could use those perks where you have the where you're increasing the critical hit damage even more. Besides the dog tags, you can still use that, but you're gonna be losing a bit on the damage, of course, of the hollow points if you want to increase the you know the critical hit chance. I feel like this bat for me, like in practical terms, it just feels like this build is what works best. Because you still get quite frequently like critical hits, even though you're not using any perks to. When I say perks, I mean equipments. Okay, when you're using any perks to specifically increase that chance. So right here, I got the key because I noticed like my team's not doing anything, so I better like do everything myself. So I try to get the key there, and now I'm gonna go for the devices here, the security devices. My gun is ready again. You see, he's controlling the zombie, so he's gonna take less damage, but still like 2 shots and he's gone. Now we have the liquor again. You see right there, by now the effect of the dash is already gone. But you know, the damage is still high. He killed the liquor like in 2 shots, and through 3 shots right there, the big zombie died in 1 shot. It was 2,300 to the head. And I did not dash to do that kind of damage. The dash just increases even more. It's like, you know, 20%, 30% more. So right there I got the security devices. And we just need to go for the exit now. Now, the Spencer seems to be playing, he's not playing that traps that much, but he's playing, I don't know why he's playing these explosive zombies, but they usually do not help that much. And they're very easy to kill. But yeah, let me see what I'm gonna be buying here. Cause the lightning hawk is where, like, if you think like it's already good with these weapons, you have no idea how this looks with the lightning hawk. It's just like it just blows everything out of the water. Like it's like you're using your special all the time, you know, the samurai edge. Oh, I see I don't have enough money for the lightning hawk, so I probably won't get it. But that's fine. I'll definitely record more matches using these builds, so you guys can get a better clue on it. But it's really like a very like killing focused build. And you can still use the samurai edge on the core as well. You see right there, this weapon, I see a lot of people just wasting the GM something it's called. This is another one I see people wasting a lot. This weapon, the shock weapon, is really good to use on the stronger creature like lickers and the fat one, because it will kill them in 1 shot because they have a lot of health. But right there, you could still consider it a waste. Like I'm really just using it here a bit for fun, because I could still kill them with a quick draw in just like 2 or 3 shots max. So I don't really have to waste a shock, but you know, just wanted to use anyway. But that GM weapon with the acid, that's a 1 shot kill on any kind of liquor if it's regen or whatever. It could be a Nats liquor, and a 1 shot with the acid will kill it. So you know that's like an anti-liquor build. So you definitely want to save it for the liquors. You see right there, I got 2,700. It does around that damage when you get the critical. on the core. I wasn't dashing there to do that kind of damage. Of course, you want to dash before you shoot, because that will be give you the highest damage. The dashing increases both the damage and the critical hit chance, which is the same thing that the dog tags do. So they stack up. Dog tags increase the moderately the chance of critical hits in general for both melee and Oh, the dash is always general. It's also general. Like increases for both the melee and the it's a critical chance increase in general, not for a specific type of weapon. So yeah, but if you don't want to use the I tend to use the samurai edge on the core as well, because it just saves ammo. I don't have to waste resources to destroy the core. And you can still take like, especially depending how many criticals you get, but usually you always get at least one. But right here I was really like thinking to myself, come on, Val, use your power. What are you waiting for? But she finally did. But like I was saying, if you shoot like all shots of the samurai edge and you do the dash and you do well, you see right there. This is a good example. You see I'm getting critical there. It was like 1,800, almost 2,000 for every critical hit with the melee weapon there. And I'm not using the strongest weapon. Like I said, the strongest would be the hammer one. This is the second strongest with the highest durability, the baseball bat. But it's still very doable considering how fast you smack there. So you see, I was getting like 1,000 to 2,000 range, depending if it was a critical hit or not on the core, which is it's pretty good. Like you're gonna destroy that thing very fast, even if you're by yourself. And but yeah, like I was saying, if you use all the 7 shots or the samurai edge on the core with the dash, you still even if you don't destroy it, you're still gonna take like essentially like 80% of the health of the core away. Now notice, take note, we're playing a Spencer, right? So Spencer has extra core health, so if it seems like the core is a little strong, it's not that the damage is low, it's just that he has more health because it's Spencer. Yeah, now here I'm pretty sure we lose here. Like they Oh yeah, he was using traps indeed. You see right there the damage as well. I pretty much got 1,000 for every hit that I did there with the melee weapon. Right here, that's how much we can do. I don't think I have herbs. We need to save them so we don't lose time on the clock there. And we need to really open this and start killing some creatures. I have my special ready. So I just need them to open the door and not die. And I can use my special war grenades right there to... right there, no one saw that trap. So that was what really killed the game. Like Martin was literally on top of the trap and he didn't see it. I mean, I understand the killer placed a mine. The mastermind placed a mine. It was not there before. He placed it while they're distracted, but you can hear a very clear noise when he does that. He places a trap right on top of you. So, I mean, I don't know. It was just lack of attention there. They all got down just because of that single trap. So that's unfortunate. If the marching was paying more attention, he could sabotage that trap. We would get more time, and then I could just kill the creatures for getting more time with my samurai edge, and then we move to the core and everything would go well. But yeah, unfortunately, randoms. That is usually what you get. But yeah, guys, that's the video. I'm definitely gonna make more videos, and I'm gonna make a video explaining this individually, explaining this build. And I'll see you guys in the next one.